What is up with the squad? It's Cess, your favorite IT with Uncle Tennessee. We in the building. We talking Asia. We talking Asia. We talking Asia. And why not? Who else should we be talking about? Asia, the only one to be talking about. What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? Thank y'all for pulling up for this episode of Gamecockin. We owe y'all an episode of Hot Takes. Rob had emergency pop up, so we will be getting that show to you because Rob want to pop his, he want to pop his shit too. So I'm gonna get right to it. I'm gonna get right to it. E-Man was good. Yesterday was it was a great day of hoops. Frank Wright, yeah. What is good? What is good? What is good? Let's talk about Asia, man. Let's talk about MV4. If she ain't MV4, who is? If she ain't MV4, who is? Who's the MVP if Asia ain't? Let's talk about it. I'm here for it today. I'm here for it. We got time. We got bet show coming up in a little bit, but right now we talking Asia. Let me share this with y'all real quick too. Hold on. Let me share this. Asia is the best women's basketball player on the planet. It's not even close. It's not even close. Let me share this with y'all. Nasty. Gamecocks fam, shout out to you for sharing this information in the mansion. Listen to this. 32 points, 12 rebounds, 5 blocks, 34 points, 8 rebounds, 69% for the floor, 30 points, 16 rebounds, 2 blocks, 17 points, 16 rebounds, 4 assists, 32 points, 20 rebounds, 5 assists, 29 points, 12 rebounds, 3 assists, 27 points, 7 rebounds, 3 assists, 14 points, 14 rebounds, 4 steals, 10 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, 34 points, 10 rebounds, 70% from the floor. That's the last 10 for A1, and that's why it's MV4. Y'all talk to me about why it ain't. Because they've been in my chat telling me all about all these other folks. And that ain't no, listen, that ain't no knock on Alicia Gray. Listen, I told y'all I had Leash as MVP until Asia went Asia. Leash been hooping. AT been hooping. I know y'all gonna tell me Nafisa been hooping. I know some people gonna try to tell me about Kelsey Mitchell. But ain't none of y'all telling me about a resume sound like that. None of y'all. And y'all can say, Las Vegas was losing in the beginning of the season, but this is an individual award. She wasn't losing none this season. Been consistent. Told y'all at the beginning of the season. Showed up in mid-season form. Remember? Sound like an MVP to me too, Gamecocks fam. Let's go. Let's talk about it. Let me pull that back up. Hold on. What doesn't Asia do? What doesn't Asia do? Y'all told me she can't guard on the perimeter. She got out and got on the perimeter. They walk around this thing calling her Coach Asia. Hold on, wait. What did they report? Gamecocks fam, this is great content. Great content that you shared here. Asia Wilson, during an 8-game winning streak, is averaging 26.9 points, 13.1 rebounds, 2.9 assists, 1.6 steals, 1.9 blocks. She has faced the number 2, the number 3, the number 4, the number 5, and the number 6 ranked defenses, the number 6 ranked defense 2 times in the league during this stretch. During this stretch, she'd have got down like that on all of them, all the top defenses in the league, except the number 1 defense. Y'all tell me who that is. We'll see them soon. Also, let's talk about how everyone telling me Asia struggled to start the season. But last time I checked, Asia didn't. That's what I said too, Gamecocks. Asia ain't been struggling. Russell, I only bring the facts to the chat over there on the Instagram. What's up, fam? I appreciate you pulling up and holding it down over there. No matter where you tuning in from, hit that like for me. And then come over here. If you're not over here on the YouTube, pop over here to Cess Talk Sports. Give me that subscribe. Give me that notification. Hit that notification bell. Like, comment, share. Push this algorithm out. We talking A1 because she's MV4. Okay, A1 because it's MV4. Then they say Asia is making the scouting report look like now, assigning herself to guard the guards. They're calling her Coach Asia because she's setting up the defensive sets. What else y'all want her to do? The hypocrisy of it all. It's beyond wild. It's diabolical. It's diabolical. This is the best player in the world. I need y'all to tell me why she's not. I need y'all to tell me. I need y'all to tell me why she's not. Where all my Minnesota fans at? Let's keep the facts. Go look at the teams. Chicago twice. Between the start of the season. AT gonna make this a close race with her triple doubles and her team as the higher seed. For now, I will also be interested to see if the media voters have an Asia fatigue, but I got Asia right now. Yeah, okay, listen. Let me tell y'all something. Alyssa Thomas. Listen, Alyssa Thomas, I've been talking about Alyssa Thomas as an MVP too this year. In the conversation. Beginning of the season, I had 3 Gamecocks. Aaliyah Boston, I don't know. Indiana decided she wasn't as important. So she slipped out. AT stepped up. It's gonna be an interesting race. I don't understand. See, man, I hear you with Asian fatigue. I push back on that term because who get tired of losers? I don't understand that. I don't get tired of losers. I don't know. Okay, you putting it in the chat. Okay, you talking about team? Yeah, it's an individual award. Definitely an individual award. The 25th gonna be fun. The 2 young upcoming stars, Angel and Camilla versus Asia, to go. 5 more days for this battle. Yeah, even more importantly than that, this is the battle of the Gamecocks. Gamecock on Gamecock crime for sure. Camilla, the only one I seen get 5 of them blocks on Asia. Remember, Camilla play Asia really tough. Camilla gets up for that battle. It's a Gamecock on Gamecock thing. That's Gamecock pride. You know, remember, like, and you know, we all Gamecocks here, so we love each other. You know, we all love the Gamecocks. But you know, when you think about it in that chat, like of the bigs, and they talk about Asia as they should, best in the world. They talk about Aaliyah, Rookie of the Year, as they should. But within the Gamecock family, when you talk about the bigs, Camilla's the only 2-time. She's the only 2-time. You know, I don't know if she reminds them of that or what. And I mean, I think she, you know, she was helpful in those things. So she's the only 2-time big in the league right now. But I don't know if they talk about that. So what they told me, okay, Eagles brother, that's you. Okay, good to know. Okay, so what they told me is that when you switched your name, I think Rob explained it. If you put that @ sign in front of your name when you set it up, it's always going to show whatever your @ name is. So if you go back and erase the @ it'll put Eagles brothers back or something like that. I don't know. I can't figure it out either. Some new update they got. Okay, but I got you. Okay, Eagles brother. Pretty ugly. What's happening? Asia's running ish like bathwater. Out working for life say AT is the closest right now to make the MVP argument, though. I think so too. Well, Alicia Gray is up there too. But 5 trip dubs. 5 trip dubs is hard to compete with Unleasha 3, Alicia Gray. Just being consistent. Just being consistent. I think the other thing that helps Asia is that you look at what's been around her, you know. And that's not a knock on those ladies. Well, it's not a knock on those ladies. It's just like AT has Satu, Kai Copper, Dewana Bonner, around her. Now, Cole McConney been hooping as a rookie. I give her that. Much more deeper bench than what Asia's working with. Asia had to make some. We had to make some moves. Asia's been carrying the team. I just that's the best way to say it. There was a time when AT was out and it was on Satu to hold it down, and Satu held it down for them. So I just think Asia right now. Gray hasn't been consistent this season. I don't know that it's great. It hasn't been consistent. I think they've gone away from her at times when I've been like, why? But I think they're figuring it out. But Alicia Gray is definitely in that conversation for me. Shonda Doe Ray, what's up, fam? Okay, wait. You said you had something in the chat. I'll go find that. Okay, so we was comparing and contrasting the 9-0 streak to start the season. Okay. So, yeah, I got you now. Now, see, this is one of the things that we talked about Nafisa, and one of the things that Minnesota fans don't like to talk about is that in that start, right? It was like, whoo, great start. What's up, KKS? What? Oh, why right now? The teams. She was out versus Phoenix. She played versus Seattle. She played versus Connecticut. She played versus Dallas. She played versus the Sparks. She played versus Dallas. These are teams she played against. Now, remember who I told y'all Asia played against. And then I think it was Seattle again, Dallas again, Phoenix, the Valks. Yeah, I mean, yeah, the competition been steeper. The competition definitely been steeper for Asia. I can't even see it's an open race no more. I think Asia closed the show last night. Right? Matter of fact, I can't wait for Rob to get this chance to come talk about it because in the middle of the game, that's what he said. At the end of the game, that's what he said. The Asia just closed the door on MV4 in front of everybody's eyes. Did y'all see that performance last night? Let's hear this. Let me see. How many people really watched the game, and then how many people saw highlights? Let me know. Let me know. And in this game pack time, we could talk other game pack stuff too, but we got to talk Asia. I agree. Been saying it. Yeah. So, what else does Asia have to do, y'all, to close the door on the MVP? I think it's a done deal. And I hear y'all saying Asian fatigue. Tell me how. How many of y'all really think they're gonna? Okay, listen, because I need to understand. Y'all, for those of y'all that's out there for me, put a 3 in the chat. Put a 3 in the chat if you really think that they're gonna steal this MVP from Asia. Put a 3 in the chat if you think she's not gonna get MV4. These media people keep saying they have fear above Asia. Yeah, okay, let's talk about that. And then let's talk about how NBA 2K26 got the nerve to have Fee as the highest ranked WNBA player. How? Pretty ugly. You think they're going to steal it from her? Tell me about that. I think will help Fee and the Lynx is that they had the easiest schedule at the start of the season. But who's thinking back to the start of the season? Who? Ain't nobody thinking about that. Listen, if your vote is based on how somebody performed at the beginning of the season, you shouldn't even be voting. That's how I feel. That's how I feel. Like you should be. How did they go and develop until now? Okay, so for those of y'all that's telling me 3, does that mean that you guys do you think that they're going to give it to Nafisa, or do you think that they're going to be somebody else? Y'all let me know. I watched the whole game. She's different. Oh yeah, she's different. Yeah, she's Asian. I told y'all last night. She's the only. This is a basketball player that is a noun, a verb, and an adjective. You could get Asia. You could be Asia-ing, and Asia just Asia's. Do you hear me? Y'all don't understand. You Asia's Asia. You could be Asia-ing, or you could get Asia. Oh, okay, y'all not listening to me. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Let me see. Oh, y'all saying yeah. Y'all saying yeah. Y'all saying fee. Y'all saying fee. Okay. 2.5. 3. Ain't fatigue when you're the best in the league. You're the best in the world. How can you be tired of? Who gets tired? I don't understand. I don't know. I don't know. I guess people say they had Golden State Warriors fatigue. I never got tired of them. People say they got Michael Jordan fatigue. I never got tired of them. I'm not even a LeBron fan, but I'm not tired of him either. Like I don't like the whining sometimes for the fouls and stuff, but like I'm not tired of dude. Like I don't be walking around like he shouldn't be in the league, and if he's the best on his team, he's the best on his team. Like you can't dim the light on greatness, bro. The narrative is going to be Asia against Asia due to the fatigue. Y'all start pushing. Please push back on that. There's no such thing. Who gets tired of winning? Who gets tired of winning? I don't care what it is that you do. Tell me the time that you was like, you know what, I'm tired of winning. I'm going to go on and lose. You putting your all into it. Tell me the time that she was like, oh, you know what? I don't even want to win no more. That means you not locked in. That means you're not locked in. Okay, Shonda Del Rey. Asia should have it, period. She's been on point all season. Had gone up a notch, carried the Aces until they got out together. Hey, till they got it all together. Nobody saw this. Nobody saw this gear for Asia. Nobody saw I'm just a walking 30 ball. Asia's a walking 30 ball right now. Do y'all hear me? Y'all know how dangerous that is? Think about that. If Asia really just decided to go ahead and walk around and just average 30 and 15. Because it looked like she can. Who's stopping her? Who's stopping her? I mean, even for a little bit last night, Brittany Grainer's length was bothering Asia for a while. And then just Asia went deeper in her bag. It's like, okay, I won't see you at the rim. Catch these. Before long, Brittany Griner, BG had moved on. They came with a different plan. You have to come with a different plan. Bro, listen, to me, Asia's unguardable. Tell me I'm wrong. Unguardable. Unguardable. You try unguardable. Y'all tell me why. Tell me why I'm wrong. Okay, I think they anchoring on feed. Seems to be Fee or Asia, unfortunately. Can we replace Asia's nickname to Black Mamba? There's already a Black Mamba. That's Kobe. Asia's like the one. Asia got it. It's because people decided in Unrivaled that Fee was getting MVP. Absolutely crazy. Why? She didn't even win the championship there, bro. Eagles brother. I hope they don't steal it from her, but I think the league office is trying to push the next great one, and they think it's Fee's turn, but it's not Fee's turn. You know, and that's the sad part about this thing, y'all. Okay, let's have a real conversation, y'all. Let's have a real conversation. Okay, let's have a real conversation. Asia's still in her prime right now, right? Asia still in her prime. I told you I don't think that she plays really far past 30, 32 at the most. By that time, the window is going to have closed on Nafisa because other players are going to be coming. Like, you know, we get really close to a situation kind of like when Jordan played, where it's going to be like, dang, bro, they was a great player and they would have got a championship, but they played in the Asia era. Y'all realize that? Like, yo, they played in the Asia era. They didn't get one. Really good. Could have got one in any other era. Could have dominated it, you know, in maybe another era. But because they played when Asia played, always the bridesmaid, never the bride. But I don't feel bad for them because at the same time, I don't see nobody to work harder than Asia. Do you? Maybe they do and they just don't show it. I don't see nobody that I don't see anybody whose game levels up every year the way Asia's does that proves she's working. Working all the time. Where do I got Kelsey Mitchell on MVP talk? I guess Kelsey's top 5. Maybe she's number 5. You know, she's in the conversation, but not getting a whole lot of votes. I mean, they're trending in the wrong direction. They just saved themselves with one game. Like, you know, Kelsey, you know, she been hooping. I don't take nothing away from Kelsey. Kelsey's a baller, but I also think she has probably a deeper bench too than what Asia been working with this year. Yeah, MV4 submits Asia as the face of the league. Oh, she's already the face of the league. They've been trying to stop that. We don't care. Every time they tell her she ain't, we tell them she is. For the league, while Asia is more marketable, Fee isn't as loud. They probably feel they can push her more to a certain market. To what market? See, here's the thing. Stop trying to push people to a market that they ain't even tuning in. I don't understand why they keep trying to sell people that don't even know who Nafisa is or who Asia is. And the thing is, The thing is that it would be different if it was just like, yo, they were just trying to have Nafisa be Nafisa and whatever the next iteration of, you know what I'm saying, superstars is to the league. But to think that they can have anybody, Nafisa, Caitlin, whoever, come in here and win an MVP or win a championship one time and then be on Asia's level is highly disrespectful to her resume. I told y'all the other day, Nafisa's been in the league only 1 year less than A. It ain't like Nafisa. They treat Nafisa like Nafisa just been here the last 3 years and just came in hoop. No, I'm not gonna say that she didn't work her ass off to get to where she's at right now, but she ain't been putting in the same work that Asia's been putting in, and that's where I take issue with it. That's why I push back so hard on it. Do y'all understand? We're talking about MV4, MV4, best player in the league 4 times. What we talking about? And you want to put somebody who ain't never even been MV1 one time. Remember I told y'all the last people. Let me get this list up again. I told y'all that this thing is real serious here about WNBA MVPs. It ain't been but a couple in the last few years. Listen, y'all. Listen. If I go back to I don't know, I'll go back to 2016. There was NECA one time. There was Sylvia Fowles one time. There was Brianna Stewart 2 times. There was Deladon. There was Jonquel Jones. Both Deladon had 2, but only 1 in this stretch I'm talking about. And then Asia Wilson 3 times. Think about that. Deladon not playing no more. Sylvia Fowles not playing no more. NECA's around, but she ain't on the MVP level, even though she's having a good season. Stewie, if Stewie didn't get hurt, I don't know. She might be in the conversation. Stewie's definitely the MVP on her team, I believe. But think about that. Since she got here, she been dominating. And y'all want to just put her on that pedestal like that? That's the part I don't get. Asia's unguardable. Literally, she has won me realistically over $30,000. Her and like 4 more ladies have been consistent all season long. Come on. Asia fatigue to the people, voters looking for the shiny new toy. There's no shiny new toy. You know what's new with Asia? Her bag, the 3 ball. What she adds to it? Unguardable. Asia already to face 3 MVPs. Should have been 4 already and 2 natties before 29. That's nasty work. FM, there you go. It's not given. It must be taken. I like when she battle grinder and fix her game quickly. Oh, she adjusts really well. Correct. Still ascending. And that's the part. She hasn't tapped out yet. That's the scary part. Asia keep elevating. If people want newer toys, why do they keep voting players like Stewie and Asia for MVP awards? Because they want consistency. They want winners. Lots of Charles Barkley's out here. Kelsey Mitchell, second tier MVP talk. Kelsey Mitchell has had a good season, but that team is on the downward trajectory. That's yeah. Game of leadership. It's the leadership too. Is where A is on a different tier. Yeah. Because underrated in this Aces turnaround. A was always hyping up Jewel and them and holding people accountable. Look, pouring into people, even when they wasn't pouring into themselves. Taking it on the chin. Taking whoopings on the chin. Took a 50-something loss on the chin. Like, boom. Get up and do it tomorrow. That's what we do. Get up and do it tomorrow. That's what we do. It's the W's narrative that will try to take it from Asia. You see it in the slanted marketing. Exactly. Somebody tell me, because we was talking about it in the mention. When was the last time you saw the Asia parental warning commercial? When was the last time y'all saw that? Because I keep on seeing the thesis. She ain't even playing right now. Y'all tell me, am I tripping? Are y'all seeing it? And I just ain't seeing it locally here in Detroit. I don't know. Let me know. Second is second runner up. You think Mitchell's second runner up? I don't got Mitchell a second runner up. I second tier MVP for sure. Like after Asia, AT, Alicia, then we could talk about the Kelsey Mitchells and the 4 and the 5 in that top 5 list. Boston was the MVP for the Fever earlier this season, and more recently, yeah, it's been KM for sure. Other players too far behind Asia, they can't even approach her status until they have a counter move to the counter move to the counter move, and then adjust offense and defense so aces crush you. You got to do that. 4, that's what I said. 4, 5th. Yep. Yolanda, what's up, fam? I work them. What's good? What's good? They stole one of Asia's MVPs. Yeah, she would be at MVP 5. MVP 5. You know what? And then when they start talking about just in the greatest of greatest, you gotta start talking about her with everybody then, right? With everybody. 4, 5. You gotta start putting her up there in them conversations. Because it ain't but a few. It ain't but a few. I don't care what league you go to. I don't care what gender you talk about. It ain't but a few that can start talking about 4, 5, 6. Yeah, you understand what I'm saying? It's only a few that can talk about 4, 5, 6. So then you got to start talking about her as, greatest of all time. But we've been telling y'all that already. Eagles Brother 92, Fee, a great player and more than likely a future Hall of Famer. But Asia has her throne waiting for her as the GOAT when she decides she's done. Oh, yeah, listen, hey, Nafisa's a Hall of Famer. And I'm not saying that Nafisa won't end up a champion at some point. What I'm saying about Nafisa is, and let me be clear, what I'm saying about Nafisa is this. She's not the MVP this year. She's not the MVP this year, just like I said, she wasn't the Defensive Player of the Year last year. And I seen y'all try to have A up there as the Defensive Player of the Year, as she should be. But the WNBA, I'm watching y'all, and it seemed like y'all keep trying to use the Defensive Player of the Year award as a consolation prize, and I'm not feeling that. So, come on now, give her what she earned. Give her what she earned. Okay, let me see. Sorry, y'all. Okay. Don't forget in the history to say the MVP was stolen and the goalpost moved. Yes. Add in the fact Asia probably should have had 1 or 2 more MVPs. Come on. Asia the GOAT. The new upcoming 4 and 5 players will follow her footsteps. They already do. You see all these one-leg sleeves out here? You see all these one-leg sleeves? If Asia gets the 3 ball at close to 40%, it's night-night to the rest of the league. She's at 30% now. No, all fee. I don't know. I don't know what you're saying all fee to right there. You got to tell me. You think Fee is Sabrina? I don't know. You got to tell me. I don't know what you're saying, Green Thumb. That was my question. Still waiting on the A commercial. Okay. Shamar, what's happening? I'm in the South and they showing Fee. Okay. That's what I was wondering. Okay. You saying Fee is Sabrina. Okay. That's what you saying, Green Thumb. Okay. My problem is they are talking about Fee as if she having some historic year so far ahead of everyone. Both Asia and AT are doing historic things as we speak. Yeah, and then she's just like 1 point up on A. That's the part that baffles me. Oh, yeah, they stole the Defensive Player of the Year. A GOAT. A1 GOAT. They also robbed her the Defensive Player of the Year last year. Yeah. They use it as a consolation. Like, we sorry. Great point. What's good? Fam, how the twins? How the twins, fam? I haven't seen her either. I've seen Sabrina Collier in the commercials. Right. Dark and steady. I'm glad you popped back in. We apologize for the mix-up at 12. We're gonna get the hot take show to y'all, though. Already stole it once. Yeah. No CC in those commercials anymore. Yeah, but every time you see her, she's shooting something from the State Farm logo. Like, okay, are they gonna put a State Farm logo on the goddamn WNBA floor next year? Please do, because that would look like it's gonna take to get her off the bench. Because I told you, abracadabra, I turned her into an official ambassador. I told y'all. Asia should get MVP and Defensive Player of the Year. I got you, Green Thumb. Yeah, they started at the beginning. Fee MVP and Asia Defensive Player of the Year season had just started. Yeah, agenda for sure. They doing good. Iraq on Army duties. I'm contacting you. Oh yeah. And we appreciate you, fam, for your work. Stay safe, fam. We love you. We love you. We love you. We can't wait for you to get back stateside. Yeah, Asia shooting 50, 40, 90. I didn't even want to go there. I didn't want to go there, but here we go. So we Gamecockin, so we might well pop our shit. Let's go. Yeah, Asia shooting 50, 40, 90 right now, and they quiet. When Fee was shooting that early in the season, they were saying that's what's making her the MVP. Like that, share, listen while I get ready for work. Let's go, Kia High Life. Let's go. What's good? Yes, thank you for your service for sure. What's crazy? The media over indexing that 1 point per game, but not telling me what else Fee is topping the league. MVP got to be tops in more than just points, and if his points better be far and above. So here's the thing. Here's the thing. Quiet as it's kept. Quiet as it's kept. Quiet as it's kept. I don't know if it's any Minnesota Lynx fans here, and you can argue with me in the chat. Nafisa Collier is not even the most valuable player on her team. On any given night, that's Courtney Williams and Kayla McBride. I'll just be honest. Kayla McBride's three-point shooting is really, really, really important to them, and I'm on the fence. I think Courtney Williams might be the most important player on their team. Like Kayla's 3-point, McBucket's 3 is important. It's important. But y'all tell me about Minnesota. If Minnesota didn't have Courtney's mid-range game this season, where the fuck are they? And it's just us talking. It's just Gamecocks in here. It's just Gamecocks in here. If they didn't have Court. If they didn't have Courtney's mid-range game this season, where are they at? Y'all just tell me. I'm thinking about it here. Y'all tell me. Let's see. Be safe over there. Thanks for your service. Don't give them ideas, Cess. But when I think State Farm, I think Ellie. Hey, yeah, Ellie did kill the State Farm commercial out of nowhere. Y'all not gonna piss on my leg and tell me it's raining. Not me, buddy. Asia Wilson is the best women's basketball player in the history of womankind. Me, Zoe, HD, and Showtime did the play-by-play last night. Says she's pound for pound a top 50 basketball player, men or women. But you ain't gotta tell me. Yeah, you ain't gotta tell me. Good game, Asia. Take Alana Smith away on defense, and it gets dark quick. Oh, yeah, defense get dark. Kmart or Court. Courtney is most consistent in my eye test. Okay. Without Courtney, they are losing. Please say that again about them stud buds. Losing. You like K-Mac? Okay. K-Mac or Court. Oh, I see it. You see Kmart, not Kmart. I know you was talking about. Fee is the most consistent player, but of course, she need Court and Kayla to show up, but they are up and down. Fee is the most consistent player on her team, or what are you saying, Quandalika? Let us know. My keyboard hates me. It's all good. It's all good. I'm telling you, you doing fine. I see all kind of stuff up here. I'm telling you. Don't even worry about it. People be trying to say hello. They be like, hey, ho. I just, I correct it and move on. LOL, LSU fans being, oh, man. I know they are. Atlanta Smith defensively is just about as important as Fee. Okay. I can respect that. And then again, like I say, without Courtney, where are they? Let's talk about how Asia makes her teammates better. Okay, here we go. See. It's the consistency that is Lynx's most important value. The court for Mitty came back for 3, Smith and Dejanay for defense. So you know what you say it's the consistency that is the Lynx's most important value. I don't even think that's what their most important value is. I think their most important value, and we talked about it yesterday. I don't remember if it was. I want to say it was Rob. I want to say it was Rob the Man Media. We're talking about it's the system. I think it was Rob. I may be misquoting. If I'm misquoting, y'all tell me. But it's the system. Cheryl Reeve's system is the most consistent thing at the Lynx. Fee is great. She has scored her points during a lot of blowouts. That's how she got injured. They were beating the Aces by 40 points, but they kept Fee in against a whole bench lineup. Good call out. Good call out. Good call out. There have been a lot of games that we've been sitting up here and we've been like, hey, why is she still in the game? What are we doing here? Love Courtney Williams. Love her personality. And she's flat out a Hall of Fame first ballot player. Courtney a hooper. Hooper. Flat out. Hooper. Yeah, ain't nothing else to say about it. Smith underrated as hell for the Minnesota defense. Take away feed. Lynx keep winning. Take away Asia. Aces look like the sky without this season. Okay, exhibit A. Look at list. Hey, let's talk about it. Look at Nalissa. Look at Nalissa. And part of that is like, I guess, like Nalissa just being like, hey, A is, I'm playing against I'm playing with my favorite, one of my favorite players, if not my favorite player. I'm gonna show up and show out. But Nalissa, you can tell that Nalissa Smith has been a straight sponge. Under A right now. A straight sponge. Asia pours into everybody as a teammate. Love that. Yeah. A be taking shots for people that she knows she be taking shots for. She just, it's cool. It's all right. They're doing fine. They're doing great. And knowing that we can see that they're not, but because A said that they are, that backs you up off of it. A's like, nah, they fine. They're doing great. They play defense. It's good. I said so. List's best thing to happen to her career is being traded to Vegas to play out alongside A. Absolutely. Do you think they keep them together as a tandem? Yeah. Do you like, the Smith-Wilson tandem? And they birthday twins, right? That's the birthday twins. Agree. But Reeves is elite at putting the best players at that player skill set on her team. I agree until we start talking about Courtney Williams. Cheryl Reeves would be in a better position if she would let Courtney be a natural scoring guard at the two and get a point guard. If you don't believe me, look at when Heidemann and go court are on the floor together. When Courtney turns the corner on most two guards in this league, she gone. She gone. Her toughness gonna get her into the basket and finishing at the cut. She knocking on the free throws. Courtney turned the corner. She gone in this league. I watched her turn the corner on J.O. so much I was mad at. I was pissed off. Courtney turned the league. Courtney turned the corner. She's a problem. Yeah, I love this. I love this right here. Legacy Woodwork Restorations. I love this right here. Asia reached a point in her career, her greatness looks effortless. It's like, I woke up like this. She got that I woke up like this game. Even though we know she working like a motherfucker behind the scenes. I woke up like this game is what she got. The best place for Smith, I think, is with Asia. I'll say that. It's with Asia. Now, if Asia leaves Las Vegas, Smith, don't you feel like you should stay in Las Vegas? You see if you can go with A. That's what I'm going to say about Nalissa. You try to stick with A. We hope that A stays in Vegas. But if A should go someplace else, see if she's taking you with her. Leads and moves the entire team according to how she goes. Yeah. Fee does not. She is only a piece in the system. I don't know. I think Courtney's the leader on that team. You like Alyssa Thomas for MVP? She's in the conversation. There's not a box Asia doesn't check as an all-time great. It's not one. Not one. Not one. I agree. Not one. Even the box that says she can get on your nerves. She can get on your nerves sometimes. Asia can get under your skin sometimes. Like a Jordan, a LeBron, a Steph. They irritate people. She even irritates people. She checks every box. Keep Smith and Wilson together. Yeah. Melissa had me weak last night reacting to Asia cooking. She was looking and shaking her head like, that's a goddamn shame. I didn't even pay attention. Birthday twins, they gave up a first rounder. They better. Plus, A really likes Liz. So, yeah, I hope so. Asia Wilson MVP. Everybody, that's the other thing, too. They stand around watching her too much. They get caught in her effortlessness. Like, yo, I need y'all to still play basketball too. Hey, snap out of it. We're watching the game. Y'all playing. You can't just watch her. Quit standing around. Get to work. If they don't believe that she is, then you should question their integrity of basketball. You ain't got. I question it all the time. Courtney is tough. Love her game. literally looked like I can't believe this is my life last night. What? I gotta go back and really pay attention to her. It doesn't show up on the stat sheet, but Liz has been a great addition. She gives Asia more room to operate because they never guarded Kia. You have to stay attached to Nalissa. Oh, no, it show up on the stat sheet. You see the points next to Nalissa name? That's where it shows up on the stat sheet. Because Kia was out there. She was doing rebounding and defense, but for whatever reason, she decided, I don't score no more. So, yeah, it's showing up on the stat sheet for sure. But she does a lot of extra things. I know what you mean at the C3. Courtney called New York punks and then don't show up. Did she not show up or did they lock her up? I don't know. You got to tell me. I agree. Smith is thriving with Asia. So happy Nalissa shining with MVP. Yeah. Asia's the GOAT. And Fee is overrated in everything that she does. Gosh. Okay. Minnesota Lynx don't need Fee to dominate. If Asia chooses to play long enough, she's leaving as the league's all-time leading scorer. If she chooses to play long enough is the truth. Wow. Tank Davis gonna fight Jake Paul. Wow, Tank. All right. Asia game is a work of art. Her jump shots, layups, footwork, midi, beautiful. It was A's final basket. Liz on the bench shaking her head. Okay. More aggressive rebounder than Stokes. So, do y'all think this motivates Stokes to come back different next season and still want to be with the Las Vegas Aces? Or do you think Stokes is out of there? What are we thinking about? Like, who's staying around A after this season? And then who do y'all think is gone out of Las Vegas? Who's leaving Las Vegas? Win, lose, or draw? Like, win, lose, or draw? Do y'all think New York, Vegas is like, you know what, let's run it back and see what we can do? Or do you think they really try to make some moves this offseason? You think that Asia Wilson is the best player ever? Or when it's all said and done? Okay, you say Stokes out of there. Okay. Why you say that? Cassandra Walker? KB playing better than Stokes, but I think they both out of there. Yeah. I don't know. So here's what I think about KB. No, because Kia should have been motivated to come back better. Okay. Okay. Stokes got to go. Cheyenne staying though. Okay. I like Stokes, but I wouldn't keep her on the team. Okay, you like Stokes. I haven't been impressed. Okay, Stokes needs to leave. I can't believe we at the point where KB gives me more than Kia. I don't know what they're keeping Stokes for. I was just asking. So here's the thing about KB. I think that KB gets unprotected going into the offseason. I don't think they protect KB. I don't think that she's one of the 6, although I could be wrong. But I also don't know that anybody rushes to pick her up. So unless KB is like headed to Atlanta, is that Atlanta? Is that her former coach is Atlanta? I think Smesco. She played for Smesco. Correct me in the chat if I'm wrong. If she doesn't head to Atlanta to play with Smesco, I think if Ace is in Las Vegas next year, KB is in Las Vegas next year. We saw her go out there and give like 18 or something. KB's not a bad player. She's just not a 4. Right? Like, she's not a 4. She's not what she was in college. So you get her scoring. She's not scared to shoot the ball. You get KB in shape. KB looks like the type of player who if they'd have really come to KB at the end of last season and say, yo, we really gonna be looking for you to step up and hoop next to A, I think that KB would have took a different approach. I don't think that was their conversation with KB at the end of the year. I don't know. I didn't watch end of year interviews or none of that. So y'all can tell me if I'm wrong. But she just seemed like if they'd have came to her and been like, yo, we really gonna be counting on you, she'd have locked in. I don't know. I don't know. I think that she'd have showed up different. Oh, okay. Okay, Cassie. Okay. Look, KB looks Stokes look lost on defense. Asia loves Stokes. That's why she's there. Okay. Sometimes you gotta love people, love you madly, but you gotta go. As Mark would say, love you madly, but you gotta go. Okay. Sometimes you gotta love people from afar. The most underrated aspect of Asia is her stamina. Bam, you better eat your Wheaties, my boy. I mean, Asia, tell me, you don't see Asia bent over grabbing her shorts too often where she like, oh, I'm so tired. I can't. Yeah, no. You're right. Becky might make a move from that 5 foot guard. Who you think she's moving on from? Let me know. I like Kia way off the bench, not as a starter. I would think you might be able to get a lower bet, but Becky plays phase and hates rookies, so I don't know. Okay. So do y'all have Becky still there? Need to get some more depth around her so that they're able to have a dynasty around Asia. Asia already building a dynasty. Three chips. Three chips in how long? That's the perfect adjective to describe Asia's game. Effortless. That wasn't me. The time sees Asia feel guilty when she's scoring a lot and she started looking for her teammates. Becky might move from that 5 foot guard. Who are you talking about? Oh, Dana? KB was going through her BS. She a professional. Ain't nobody needed to have that combo. Yeah, but shout out to stepping up, KB, finally. And I think that I agree. She's a professional, but I also think that maybe you come in as a professional and then people keep overlooking your skill set to the point that you're like, oh, okay, they just want me to be the court jester. And then when they look at you like, hey, we need you to play now, you're like, who, me? And so sometimes you got to just say back, like, yeah, you. Yeah, you. She can lucky on her days off. Becky did let go of her obsession with small guards. I need them to size up around A. Who do you want to see around A? Tell me who you want to see around Asia. Because I want to see Raymond around Asia. So you tell me who y'all want to see. Becky will be the coach. Becky will be there next year. Yeah, Becky and the Aces front office definitely need to get their shit together for this next run with A. You got that right. Please and thank you. Please and thank you. Let's get a general manager in there, and if it's somebody that's already in the building, say that, and then get to general managing. When we look at the money, how many of these players can they really bring back? How many of these players can they really bring back as currently constructed? As currently constructed is what I'll say. I don't know. I still like Becky, and yes, bring Raymond. I don't not like Becky. I just I understand that Becky's not the coach that they wanted me to believe she was. That's all. You think Nia stand? Why? Why you think Nia stand? If you had to protect 6 players on the roster, would Nia be one of the 6? Jewel need to take a discount on the superstar tier. She may be willing to take a discount. I personally just keep the 3 up front if we could get enough money to replace everyone else. God, oh, okay. One more in Asia will have the most MVP awards in WNBA history while still in her prime. The league not ready to face that yet. That's the truth. Because they know if she get 4, that means that she could get 5 and 6 before she's done. Nobody had ever got 30 and 20. Asia's flirting with 30 and 20 every night now. Nobody ever got 1,000. Is Asia gonna break 1,000 points this year? She missed some games. Y'all let me know. Who would I protect on the Aces? Asia. Uh, Melissa, Jackie Young. I'm protecting Chelsea Gray. I know y'all be ready to throw Chelsea out, but I would protect Chelsea. How many y'all protected so far? Melissa, Asia, Chelsea, Jo, Asia. See what I mean? Would Nye be that 5th person? Would it be Parker Tyus? Who would that be? The Aces could have had Bree Hall. Sonya Citron mode. I told you, Sonya Citron is beasting in Washington, but I believe Bree Hall could have been in the right situation. You would take A, Jackie, Chelsea, Liz, Jewel. Damn. Is it KB? Asia, J.O., Chelsea, Melissa. Asia, Chelsea, Melissa, J.O., Jewel, Parker, Tyus. See? No KB protected, no Nye protected. I don't know. So if Asia get 4, she automatically to go. For what? So Asia's the best player in the world. If you ask me who my GOAT was right now, I would still tell you Cheryl Swoops. 4 championships. I mean, Cheryl still for me. But I tell y'all, listen, GOAT is so subjective. GOAT is so subjective. I'm back on the Chelsea train since she returned to being a point guard again. I would say Parker Tyus, but I haven't seen her with A yet. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But at the same time, Shonda, I'm with you. Like, it kind of has to be Parker Tyus because it's the size that we've been struggling with. It's the size that we've been looking to put next to A. Size with scoring, size that, rebounds and defends. So it's hard not to protect any of the size that we have there. Even if we protect her and end up trading her for something else, like, okay, we seen you through this, it didn't work. This is a piece at least that we can trade because it's size, and you can't teach size. So I would hold on to her until you have until the trade deadline. Just because you protect her, just because you protect these players during the expansion drafts, don't mean that that they have to be on your team for the rest of the season. They've just been protected from being picked up. So still get a chance to work them out, see what they look like. If it works, keep them, and if it don't, send them away. The Aces did that wink, wink, nod, nod with CPT this year. What you mean? CPT is 2 years removed from an all-starter, from an all-star. Okay. What do we think she looks like next to A, though? I gotta go watch some film on her, really. Okay, so I got a question. How much does Asia miss playing with Bebe? Rakina Williams. How much of not having her there is the reason that A doesn't already have another championship and that MVP and that decoy? They don't talk about her a lot, and I know they don't talk about her a lot because of the reason why. Like the reason why she's not in the league anymore, right? The reason why she's not in the league anymore, right? I get that. So outside of those incidents, though, just as a player, how much does A miss that scoring and that ability? People don't talk about it a lot, but I think it's a big factor in where the Aces are right now because she would have still been there. What's going on in ATL with Tanisha wrong? CPT might be all right. Okay. Clearly did a shake hand agreeing with CPT knowing she was pregnant. So is Toronto getting to pick all team or just some and then get in draft and with all the others? I don't know how teams work in basketball. So I believe the expansion draft, they could take one person from every team and then they get a pick in the draft. But they can also build their team through trades and free agency. So, they could go out and pick up some people in the expansion draft that they know other players want them to have. I mean, other teams want to have, and then, make trades to, get other talent on their team. you know, if I'm any of these expansion teams, I'm studying the ball holla. I'm studying the Golden State Valks blueprint, bro. Like it's a treasure map. Oh, if CPT comes back and provide consistent scoring off the bench, yeah, the aces get better for sure. That's an outside shot, big body in the paint. Yeah. The All-Star game, to be honest, you can see their chemistry. Okay. Granted, discount slightly because All-Star, but All-Star then was less of a complete joke. No. I got you. Could be up now with scoring. Her defense was solid. Defense is solid. First to 40, get MVP. Haven't had a reliable bench scorer since her. And she stretched the floor. That's what I'm saying. I ain't saying for her to go out there and be the star. You don't think that if you had Williams instead of the people that we had on the bench last year, that we could have stayed in some games? You don't think that Williams coming off the bench looks better than Dana coming off the bench? I don't know. I'm asking. I'm asking because I'm looking at like 10 points, 15 points, 15 points. Like, you know, in Vegas it was a solid 10, and then that last year shit went down to 6. But somebody that you could count 10 points, 2 assists, 2 or 3 rebounds off the bench. How could we not use that? How does that not make the difference for us? And solid defense? Y'all know I'm a defensive person. How does that not? I'm not saying that she should be back in the league. I'm not getting into anything about her personal life, legal issues. I'm talking about the caliber of player that we lost that nobody in the front office ever went to replace. I don't think that we replaced that. A huge upgrade over Stokes. Her next to Asia will be scary. It's gonna be fun. CPT was also putting in work in China. I think as long as she's 80% herself, it's a big upgrade. She's tough and physical. So, okay, now let's talk. Well, when you say that, does that mean that we would have CPT starting, or would that still be Nalissa next to Asia? Who's next to Asia? Because that's a big thing for me. Like, does Nalissa look good next to Asia because she's next to Asia, or does Nalissa look good in Las Vegas, like if she's off the bench? Yeah, Bebe was clutch. I'm not disagreeing. Unfortunately, that's so long ago that she's not in the league no more, trying to solve our current issues. I got you. Yeah, we lost Bebe and Hamby, but we replaced Hamby with Candace Parker. What did we replace Bebe with? Okay, you like Parker Tice off the bench. Smith stays starting for you. Okay, I agree. I think Parker Tice I would like to see as kind of like that anchor off the bench. Yeah, I like her off the bench, and I would like to see Nalissa to stay on the floor with Asia and keep building on that chemistry. But she should be able to win it. Okay, yeah. Nalissa looks better with Asia as a starter. I think so too. For continuity, I keep Liz next to A and let CPT come off the bench for the rest of this year. Don't disrupt what's been working for us. CPT offense. Nalissa helps Asia with rebounding. All I'm going to say about Nalissa is she looks more confident. Yeah, I agree. But I think Nalissa was in 2 situations the last 2 years where she was in situations where she knew people didn't even believe in her. Indiana didn't believe in her. They didn't want her. And in Dallas, they flat out was like, and we just got you here because we wanted your girlfriend. Like, in public. Like, how the hell do I come to work and take you serious after that? So now she here where this ain't about nobody else but Nalissa. This is about Nalissa Smith. She's getting a chance to see what it means when it's like, yo, we want when this is what you get from Nalissa Smith when she's wanted. That's what it seemed like to me. She wasn't wanted in Indiana. They treated her like she is a joke. Her and Erica Wheeler. But look at both of them. They get into a situation where it's like, yo, we want you. We see your talent. I told y'all last year Erica Wheeler was still hooping. Remember? Go back and look during the Olympic break. I told you I seen her down at EYB. I was like, Wheeler can still hoop. I don't know what Indiana doing. They missing the boat with this one. She went right to Seattle hooping. I think Liz forgot how good she was until she got in a good spot. Yep. Did not replace Williams. Plum and J.O. just got better. Yeah, but they didn't replace Williams, though. Nalissa, I think you said Nalissa looked happy and more confident. Alyssa Clark was a replacement for Alicia Clark. Yeah, it wasn't a good replacement. Yeah, wasn't a 1-to-1. I agree, Gamecocks. It wasn't a good replacement. I get what they tried to do. Yeah, Plum and Jo getting better wasn't enough because Plum and Jo getting better didn't make up for the defense that Williams played. Solid on defense. Plum, not so much. Plum, not so much. Pesky, but not solid. Pesky, but not solid. Maybe the Aces can get Bree Hall for next season. Maybe. Did anybody see Tia Cooper and Deja Kelly playing? What did y'all think about that in the McDonald's All-American Alumni game? Anybody watch that? Let me know. Anybody watch that? Let me know. We got 89 in the chat, y'all. Run them likes up. Hit the like and the share. They both right there. And what team? Where should Tia Cooper land? Does it look like she's trying to get back in the dub? Who should pick her up for next season? I didn't see that game. Wonder if I can find it. I just saw highlights. Maybe it's on YouTube. I just saw highlights on like Instagram or something. One of the social media platforms. Nalissa playing meaningful basketball. We forget she was a winner in college. Losing orgs, take a ball. Losing orgs, take a toe. Yeah. I saw the end when Cooper got the best of Kelly. Kelly looked like she was hooping too. They both looked like they, still was playing themselves into shape to me. I saw my girl Harmony has landed in France for her run in their league. So I'm looking forward to just seeing what all these young ladies are able to do overseas. But y'all, I absolutely appreciate y'all pulling up and rocking with me to give her flowers. We will be back. We will be back with a hot take so that Rob can pop his shit because he got a lot to say. So we will continue this conversation. But I didn't want to let the day get away with at least not talking about the fact that Crowner, MV4. It ain't nothing else to talk about. MV4. There's nothing that Nafisa can do by the end of the season. None of that. It's a wrap. It's a wrap on that. There's nothing else she can do. Asia's MVP. And we're gonna go from there. My wish is Raven, LA, Bree Hall, and Ocott to Vegas. All Gamecocks. I would love an all Gamecocks team. But yeah. We're gonna be doing listen, and we're gonna be doing more Gamecockin as we move closer to September. Got an update on just a recap of the Gamecock season dropping on the Gamecocks off season dropping, so be on the lookout for that. And then at least weekly, we got to start getting together for our Gamecocks because we're gonna rock out with our cock out this year. Cocks up, we hard, and we on our way. It's revenge season 2.0, but had to celebrate Asia. I appreciate y'all pulling up and hanging out with me. I'm back in just a little bit with MJ and Cess Talks Bets. We got the picks coming in, so looking forward to that. Until next time, y'all know what it is. Stay tuned. Talk soon, y'all.